Hey folks, welcome to CryptoReality. Please be advised that I'm not your financial advisor, and everything I'm gonna say here is based on the charts. So what's going on in the market? Let's dive in. This is your XRP US dollar daily time frame. Looking at the charts, it's kind of like we're gonna dump. Yeah, eventually. Everyone now is seeing that, calling for a bear market. So am I, but there's a possibility on how we can rebound. But I'm not saying for new all-time highs, but some possibility for some bounce to the upside. So looking at these charts, just like what I'm saying, it looks like this one right over here. Okay, right over here. Alright, so that's what I am seeing in here. So this is your first scenario if we're gonna do the same. Okay, so we're gonna go for the bars pattern here. From this low to this top, we're gonna put right here. Right, look at this. Right, we are doing the same here. So very similar patterns right here. Okay, let's just remove the stochastic RSI first. Look at this. Okay, first we have a pump here, second pump, then we gonna try to retrace to these levels. We're gonna try to consolidate now, and this one's gonna fake out, everyone, but eventually we're gonna come back, bounce off, and try to break this resistance. Okay, then blast off to the upside. Remember, this is the scenario 1. Okay, this is just like a similar patterns. I'm not saying it will happen, but this is just the same pattern as it is, and your targets will be this 3.4 level, and then everyone's gonna scream for new all-time high, but eventually we're gonna come back down and then it start for the bear market. And as you can see here, we can have this head and shoulders pattern right there. What I am saying in my past video, that XRP is maybe doing this kind of price actions right here. Okay, you see this one, it's like a crown or maybe head and shoulders, I don't know how you call it, but eventually it happened before. Okay, also on this one right here. Okay, like this one. Okay, you eventually have this pattern right here. Okay, so I won't make it long here. I'm gonna go on the scenario 2 for this one. Okay, let's go on this chart right here, some pennant right here. Alright, we gonna use this pennant right over here. Alright, and then this one also. Okay, if we are going to break this to the upside, because everyone is in fear right now and screaming for the bear market, let's just say that we have some pumps in here. Okay, this is your bullish pennant, this is your measured move, and if we pump right here at 2.25 area aligned with this 200 EMAs right here before our dump to the downside, and in that case we can see the similar patterns right here. Alright, we can see the similar patterns right here. Okay, so if I'm gonna do this right here, okay, so example for that, we're gonna measure this to this, and we're gonna go on to this one, and as you can see here, we have not that much exactly, but the nearest measured move for this move right here before the continuation to the downside. Okay, so what I am seeing there, look at your weekly time frame here. This kind of bad to me. This is kind of bad to me. Look at this. Your weekly close. You broke your 100 EMA right here. So what's next? Then we're going to this 200 EMA right here at your 1.4 level. I'm always saying this in my past videos. So here's my idea for scenario 2. Okay, we go pump here. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me push it here. We pump here. And then we go down here. Okay. And then we're gonna try to retest these levels right here. And then continuation to the downside. Right? That's the scenario 2. The bearish one. Okay. So, either way, I'm calling that we're gonna see a bear market. Okay, unless there's a very good news that comes into the market or some transfer of wealth, that maybe gold, silvers, and those assets that are pumping right now will turn their capital into crypto. Yeah, maybe there's a possibility for that. But look at this stochastic RSI right here in your weekly time frame. Look at this. Stochastic RSI crossed here, eventually some consolidation, and then blast off to the upside. Look at where we are right now. Stochastic RSI cross. Maybe we're gonna consolidate here and then pump to the upside. Just like what I've said before, I am waiting your stochastic RSI to come back up here. Right? To come back up here. So let's gonna wait for that. Looking at your US dollar dominance here. Right? It pumps here. But look what it looks like. To me, this one is a Bart Simpson head. Somewhere around here. Look at this pattern right here. It looks like it's gonna fall in some time. And if it falls down here, then we have the chance to see some crypto pumps. Okay. I'm not saying here that we're gonna go up or down, but the possible scenarios here. Okay. Don't get me wrong about this one. Okay, I don't see this coming straight up. I don't see. Maybe. Because I don't think so, but this one's kind of bull flag also. Right? This one is a kind of bull flag also. So, if we break this, alright, this is your bullish case for US dollar dominance. If we break to the upside around here at your 6.68% for US dollar dominance and close there, then this one is a confirmed bull flag. Okay, and then we can measure this move. Okay, I can't get it. This one right there. Right, so we can see this 7.8%, and of course crypto will bleed. In that case, crypto will bleed. So let's see how it plays out. Okay, if we're gonna get rejected here, okay, if we're gonna get rejected here and then come back down, then scenario 1 for XRP eventually will happen. But on this case, if this one goes like this, then the scenario 2 for XRP will happen. Okay, watch those levels here. Okay, also look at your Bitcoin right here. Kind of bad. Breaking to the bear flag. Look at this. First target will be here at 81,000 level. And of course your bear flag will be measured like this. Okay, we're gonna see some 64,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. This one is a breakout candle, so I'm gonna measure this. It's your breakout candle right here. But of course we have a lot of supports in this region to the 677 to 75,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. So here's your scenario 1 for Bitcoin. We go down here, creating this lower low right here, like this one, and then pumps, breaking this first level of 104 and 103,000 dollars for Bitcoin. And we can see, I don't know if new all-time high. No, I'm gonna stick to my first plan that we come back here, 104,000, creating an of course head and shoulders pattern right here, right? But if this happens, it's obvious that we're gonna fall. So what if we're gonna create some fake outs right here and still blast off to the upside? We don't know, so we have to watch those levels, and I'm gonna get you updated for that. Okay, so let's just see it. Let's just see for Bitcoin, because your weekly time frame here, look at this, we still haven't reached these levels right here. Alright, just like what we did before. Look at this, we try to retrace to those EMAs, 20 and 50 EMAs. We try to retest above here. So this is your above level, 100,000 for Bitcoin. We haven't done that before. Alright, so let's see how it plays. We're still holding the 100 EMA right here for Bitcoin. And here's my another token, of course SUI USD. I am guessing that this one could still see some pumps in this region area before it dumps. Alright, so this is for scenario for SUI. We go up to your 2.28 area before we dump here to 0.74 area. Okay, how did I see this? Maybe this one is a bear flag too. So if we measure this bear flag from here to here, okay, we're gonna see some here. Alright, so we are going to see some 0.75 74 US dollar for SUI. Okay, I hope it pumps still, because maybe this one is higher high formation, and this one also is going to be some resistance level right here. Okay, resistance, so maybe we can see some another resistance here before breaking to the downside. Okay, and maybe some consolidation before the blast off for another bull market. So that's just my idea here, don't get me wrong, I'm just sharing you my insights here. Please always do your own research, give me a like, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell for me for more updates. Stay healthy, stay strong, plan your trades. Don't put all your money that you can't afford to lose in this. Everything can happen here. Okay, it's just pump and dumps. The question is how it will happen. That's what I'm showing you. Okay, so stay focused, God bless, and bye bye.